Good morning and welcome back to the Morning Mindset. We are once again here to get our minds aligned with the truth of God, because this day has all kinds of challenges ahead. It has all kinds of opportunities ahead. It has all kinds of interactions ahead. And we need to be ready for those as God's ambassadors in this world. It may be just among our family, maybe as we interact with coworkers or neighbors, or those who serve us at local businesses and things like that. But it is our responsibility and calling to be God's messengers of grace and redemption and love. And we cannot do that if we don't have our minds focused on the truth of God. So that's why the Morning Mindset exists, is to help you do that. We're going to wrap up Psalm chapter 103 today. And we're going to do so by looking at verses 19 through 22. These are the final verses of the chapter. And it really helps us set our perspective of who God is and exactly who we are in light of that. Let's read in verse 19. It says, "The Lord has established his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom rules over all. Bless the Lord, O you, his angels, you mighty ones who do his word, obeying the voice of his word. Bless the Lord, all his hosts, his ministers who do his will. Bless the Lord, all his works, in all places of his dominion. Bless the Lord, O my soul." You see, David starts out this section by putting into perspective what's really going on behind the scenes. You see, we see all kinds of things going on around us, political debates and cultural issues. We see wars, we see conflicts, we see environmental crises, we see all kinds of things going on around us. And it can make us tend to feel a little uncertain and unsteady, so that we're questioning at times what is really going on. And it comes home in a very powerful way when it's happening in relationships and the lives of people who are very close to us. We can begin to doubt. We can begin to vacillate. We can begin to question, based on what we see, whether or not God really is good, whether he really is gracious, as we've been told, whether he really is in full control. Because if he were all those things, why are these things we're noticing happening? Do you see how it happens? That's the progression that we find ourselves in. And part of the problem is we don't have a big enough perspective. We don't recognize that we are very small in this thing we call the cosmos. And God is not only very big, he is outside of it all, ruling over it. That's what verse 19 is telling us. The Lord has established his throne, his place of rulership and power and dominion, in the heavens, so far above it all. And his kingdom rules over all. You see, that's the foundational statement for everything that follows. He's trying to help us understand that all the chaos we see around us is not the final word. There is one who is over it all, and he is ruling over it all, no matter how much to the contrary it may appear the evidence is. And the final three verses, verses 20 through 22, are really David's response to that fact that God is ruling over all. And he says, "Therefore, bless the Lord, all you angels. Bless the Lord, all you hosts, all you ministers who do his will. Bless the Lord, all his works in all places of his dominion." So I think that's referring to creation, to the animal kingdom, to the earth itself is to bless the Lord. And then he brings it home. And he says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul." My friends, we are to recognize we do have a king and a ruler who is good and who is over all. And no matter what chaos you see around you or what pain and suffering you witness, rest in the fact that he is good and he is in control.